You're tuned into Long Island's only FM sports voice. This is Sports Talk on 90.3 WHBC.
Alrighty, sports fans, coming at you 100% commercial free every Thursday evening from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here on 90.3 WHPC, located in scenic and historic Garden City. This is a little radio program that affectionately we've taken to calling around here Sports Talk.
Yeah!
A little more flair next time, Tarkovsky. There you go.
Ship has sailed.
My name is, and Steve Dassa is leaving the building.
Your ship has sailed?
Like,
I'm leaving the building.
like Steve said, we're gonna get some applause out of him, and then he would move on. But listen to Steve actually on Father's Day in a backyard while grilling at my in-laws over the web.
Wait,
listening.
you grilled your in-laws?
I did. I know. We're cannibals on my wife's side.
Why am I not surprised?
And we listened to the Sock Hop on Sunday. It was fantastic with the weather being nice. And
I have to say it was probably one of my top 10 shows.
oh my papa. All right, so bye, Steve Dassa.
The ship is sailing. Hopefully it sinks.
Oh, man. Can you feel the love tonight? The circle of life. Well, my name is Chris Muldoon, and Steve's leaving, and that's that rude to his elders voice you hear wearing a old school New Jersey Nets T-shirt, it would appear, is Mr. Mark Talkie-Dukovsky.
I can't believe it's old school. I'm so glad to sit down after standing up 8 hours today, bed to be on.
Oh, really? Which
Yeah.
I just learned today. The founder of it is a Long Islander. He's given $25 million to the North Whale. I read it in the paper today. So
that woman, $93 million.
That's a lot of those. Sandra Bass. That's a lot of those little postcards getting them out with 10% off.
Does that mean my hospitals are going to go down now?
Yeah,
Does that mean I won't need health care
get
anymore?
those postcards. Yeah, get that Care Connect. Also with us, I guess I'm going in clockwise order, Mr. Tristan Hamilton.
Yes, good evening.
Who, when the Knicks made their pick, he texted us, "Thank God."
Yeah.
So I think we have an idea.
Good, huh?
What'd you guys pick?
I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the kid from
He's
France.
French.
Yeah, he's French.
It's French to me.
Yeah.
Pardon your French.
Part of my French, but
Bonsoir.
I'm very happy about that pick.
Tres Bond.
Ooh, Phil Jackson has done two. Well, I guess we got to see, but pick-wise, two things right so far since he's
And
been
then
there.
a Boston Celtic fan over there, Mr. KJ Brooks.
That's me.
And the Celtics, we're going to get into it, but did they go with three who you thought they were going with at three? Or do you think Josh Jackson? It's only radio. Don't,
Until 2 days ago, I thought it was going to be Josh Jackson. But then, once he refused to work out for us, and he just seems arrogant in his interviews, I knew that they were going to pick Jason Tatum because he's basically he's the next Paul Pierce.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they all say. Paul Pierce.
That's
Paul
not even
Pierce
get to the
Redux.
point where this is happening the week between. On Saturday night, you get a text message of
With
that
the
trade.
trades, yeah.
Who?
And everyone was poo-pooing, they're just trying to make, they're trying to, I would say sell papers if anyone actually sold papers anymore. They're just trying to make, clickbait, whatever, by saying the number one pick's going to be traded away, blah, blah, blah. Well, the number one pick was traded away. And we've got two new number one picks here tonight with us, joining us here in studio from Great Neck, Mr. Adam Gempel. Did I say it correctly? I want to make sure good. Boom.
North or south?
North.
Ah.
But you didn't go. You went to. Did you?
I went to a private school.
You went to private
Oh,
school.
okay.
That's right.
Private school.
Yep.
Yeah.
And over there, wearing somehow he must be a hockey fan. He's wearing a New York Ranger shirt. His name is Cameron Bonagura.
Yep.
All right, good. Making sure that I get this correctly because you only have one name in life, and unless you're Cher, and then you have part of a name in life.
Since they're the newbies on the show, you have to name your favorite teams.
Right. And there's one rule on the show: we never say "we" when referring to our favorite teams, unless.
Yes, we can, because we pay tickets.
See, my theory is unless it's your college, because then sure, that's great, or your high school, or you collect the paycheck from them. So if you even are a waiter at Citi Field, you collect the paycheck from the Mets, and you can
If
say,
you don't show up to the games, they will move. They will relocate.
What if
So
you
I
did
say
an
we.
interview at Citi Field and didn't get accepted?
you can't say "we." You can say "we" if you're answering a question, yes, from the point guard of the Knicks, who's French, but you can't say. It's a long way to go for that, by the way. Thank you for sticking with me on that because I went a long way around the bend for that. So Adam, your favorite teams, favorite sports, and we'll go from there.
Right. My number one team is the Yankees.
Okay.
Diehard Yankee fan.
Which KJ likes.
Yeah, all the way. And then the Knicks.
Which
Big
Tristan
Knicks fan.
likes.
Rangers, big Ranger fan.
Which apparently Cameron likes and Tristan likes.
Bye-bye, Oscar Lindbergh.
Exactly.
You're doing a great job so far. But the Yankees.
Yeah, that's a big butt, Tristan, by the way. I like big butts, but I cannot lie. All right.
And the Giants.
Okay, so that's okay with me.
50%, you know?
Mark, you're sort of like a football bigamist, though, Mark. You have many football fan teams, don't you, or no?
You mean,
Mark is a big
no, I'm not big on the football.
That's right.
Mark likes whoever wins the Super Bowl.
I like
and whoever wins the World Series.
Yeah, exactly.
my favorite team is the Jets, but like my thing about football is everyone likes football. I like things that people don't like.
Yeah, well, that is true.
Yeah.
You'll learn that Mark, give us, before we Adam's still talking, and then we're going to get to Cameron. Mark, just tell Adam and Cameron some of the places you might have gone to watch sports games.
The most recent
sports games this year.
The most recent one was yesterday.
Oh God, where'd you go?
Shelter Island. I went to go see.
First day of summer, he's at Shelter Island. That's great. I was seeing the Pelican Bay.
The Shelter Island Bucks.
Oh my
Collegiate
God.
Summer Baseball.
Can you believe that?
Do they play with aluminum bats or wooden bats?
Wood Bat League.
That matters. Wood Bat League matters if you want to get drafted in the pros. Usually go to Cape Cod. Now I guess you can go to Shelter Island to show off, which is a great idea because Cape Cod and Shelter Island are very similar in terms of what their demographics and everything
They
are like.
played the North Fork Ospreys. They're located in Peconic.
See, the thing is, the Cape Cod League, it's these college kids, and they made a movie about it starring Freddie Prinze Jr., which is all well before your time. But they live in people's houses on the Cape, so like Chatham and various teams. So I guess they probably live in houses nearby here, like
How does it pronounce Hyannis?
Hyannis.
Oh,
yeah, Hyannis Port, where the Kennedys were from. So we know. So Adam is Yankees, Knicks. We said Giants, and we said Rangers, right?
Yep.
Okay.
50%
Any colleges?
50% from the field.
Any colleges you like?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like to follow.
And favorite sport?
Probably baseball.
See, that's me. It's funny. Since these guys joined, if the ghost of me from 5-10 years ago came back and it's like, Chris Muldean's talking basketball, what happened here? What happened? And he also is skinny with a lot of hair. What's going on here? Holy cow! But no, these guys. And I was thinking about that. I told my wife this the other day. I said these three guys have gotten me to love basketball again. The NBA. I always loved college basketball, but have gotten me to love the NBA, which is huge. So I say thank you to you guys.
You're welcome.
And now we've got Cameron Bonagora. Tell us where you're from in the real world.
I'm from North Belmore.
North Belmore. So, are you a Mepham guy or?
Yeah, I went to Mepham.
A Mepham Pirate. Who is our most favorite Mepham Pirate?
Is that Adam Rubin?
Adam Rubin. Yes.
Yep, Adam Rubin.
Well, Adam's a very good friend of the show. Actually
Met
where
him.
you are right there.
I've actually met him in like a class. He came to talk to us.
He loves education. Now, actually, he's got a paying job at NYIT, where he's the athletic director, and he's also still getting paid by SNY.
The rumor is he loves taking pictures of everything and anything at NYIT Sports.
He's a great guy. In fact, where you're sitting, standing, he's here quite often. He comes down to the show, calls into the show all the time. So wonderful, wonderful. And his brother is a teacher and coach at MacArthur High School, but that's in Levittown, Wantagh. Well, Levittown District, but in Wantagh in the mailing zip code. Okay, so favorite hockey team is easy. He's got the Rangers. He's got the Shield. They call that a shield. The Rangers Shield on his T-shirt. Baseball team.
Yankees.
Okay, I'm not liking this. Two new Yankees. We're really tipping the scales over here, boys. So that side is distinctively pinstripe-esque over here where they're standing right now, going left to right on your radio dial. So Yankees, we got the Rangers. Football team.
Giants.
Okay. So he's got the older teams of all the major sports here. And then we've got to establish hockey. Well, we already said hockey. What am I missing?
Basketball. Knicks. Pretty much the same as Adam here.
So he's 25% from the field.
So
you gotta work on your game. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't. He roots for Dolan teams. That bothers me tremendously.
Well, at least Dolan stays out of the Rangers.
Well, because he's got Glenn Say there. That's
for now.
Yeah. Well, that's something that's really bothering me tonight. The last year, Philadelphia hosted the NFL draft this year, and they didn't have a first round pick. So what did they do? They went and traded Sam Bradford and got a number one pick because they're the hosts. The Brooklyn, New Jersey. I'm looking at your shirt. The Brooklyn Nets are hosting the NBA draft. And they didn't have a first round pick.
They did.
Later on in the draft.
No, they did. But not in the beginning.
Boston swapped.
Yeah. They would, but the thing is, it would have been great to have the first overall pick in their own home building.
The Washington pick.
Yeah, you got two picks. You got Washington picks, and you got
the LA pick,
and the 27th pick from Boston too.
The 27th they traded because remember we didn't even talk about it. Brooke Lopez
gone
got traded.
over the weekend.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
I'm so happy about it. I mean, because he's making a big paycheck. He doesn't make his teammates better.
I'm happy about it.
The team, everybody was playing through him. So when he got off the floor, there was no scoring production.
The team
they needed a point guard.
But that's what happens when you run your offense through somebody particularly. Sometimes it tends to bad things to happen.
Yeah.
When they're gone. LeBron James sitting on the bench and
right, but he's not that type of player though.
Yeah, but he's your
not
best
putting you
player.
over the edge. He didn't even give us the 8th seed this year.
I mean, I don't know how much you want him to do.
They did better with him when he wasn't in the playoffs.
Yeah, but the rest of his team is horrible.
Remember the year that they.
Basically, next year, you guys are guaranteed to be the worst team in the league again.
Yeah, and maybe for the next 2 years.
We upgraded to a lot of point guard.
Really?
Compared to
Russell?
Compared to the scraps and peanuts they had before?
I mean, you're still going to be the worst team in the league no matter what. If you was almost the worst team in the league with Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell, who else they got? They
had Randy Foye as their point guard.
Jordan Clarkson. Now what? Now they're just going to have Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov?
Jeremy Lin played 6 games last year.
Good luck with that.
you guys are
it's an upgrade.
You guys are definitely the worst team in the NBA officially. Now, that was...
No, it was good. It was for the long term.
I mean, it was for the long term.
And it takes away now that drama. Oh, is Brook Lopez going to be traded this year?
Yeah, no, but all right. So you're talking about long term. So basically, you're saying rebuilding,
right?
Boston is rebuilding. Philly is rebuilding.
You guys were rebuilding 4 years ago.
Yeah, Boston is.
They weren't doing anything. They were stuck. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Once they made that trade, they can't rebuild for 4 years after. So that
what are you talking about? Billy King said you guys can.
No, Billy King's not there anymore.
Players.
What happened is now they're trying to cut their costs of everything for the future, so that what happens is now they have only few small-term contracts, and what happens is when everything opens up and the floodgates open, so when they do draft players, right, they can spend the money on their draft players, and not free agents.
So what do you consider what you guys do now? You consider that rebuilding?
I consider it cap clearing.
Mozgov was a big contract.
But 42
million.
What is it? 1 year left?
No, I think it's like 3.
Like 2 or 3 years left.
Yeah,
he signed the last year.
And 42 million. Yeah, that's
the only bad part. But I'm saying the Lopez part. You had to move yourself from Lopez. So you had to move yourself from Lopez.
Why not keep him for the year?
I mean, you had to move yourself from Lopez, but why not try to, eventually put something around him? You guys are right now you guys made yourself worse. You know what I mean? I understand.
It's addition by subtraction, though.
So because they cleared a little bit of cap, that's what made it better.
And they got better at point guard.
The one who's looking to clear cap space was the Lakers, right? In terms of because Lopez has gone after the year,
right?
So they'll have.
But now they don't have to pay Lopez the year after.
But they still got to pay Timothy Mozgov for 3 more years,
exactly.
or 2 more years. It didn't make any sense to me. I wasn't a fan of it.
I don't believe in addition by subtraction. Like you guys, are still
sometimes you
got. Like when Alex Smith went down, when the 49ers went to the Super Bowl, that's addition by subtraction. Not what's going on with the Nets right now.
Well,
you guys are stuck in the same place.
I'm wondering how much of this is a precursor to Paul George, right? Just in terms of trades occurring.
Walt said that Boston and the Pacers are talking right now, but
I gotta think the Pacers have to trade him now. I mean, they don't have to, but they should get something. The value of what they'll get for him in return goes down every day from here on out. So at least get something for him. And a team that wants to have Larry Bird rights, the right to resign him above cap level, would trade for him. So I got to think that teams are going to jockey for positions to. And now that the Cavaliers have gone and outwardly said, yeah, LeBron's our GM. Right? They don't have a GM anymore, right? They said, yeah, he's the GM. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he'll be the guy.
And Portland picked that was my honestly Justin Jackson, the one the highlight tape is on right now. He was honestly my favorite player in the NBA draft. Watching through the whole NCAA.
No, he's going to go to Sacramento. So Portland's picking him. It was the same thing. So Sacramento had 10, I guess. They traded 10 for 15 and 20. Which is a pretty good deal. So in terms of, if you need 2 guys, you get the 2 picks. If you need just 1 guy, you do the 1 pick. Yeah. So 10 was traded for 15 and 20. 10 is was the Gonzaga kid, Collins.
Oh, yeah. Collins, yeah.
And he's going to play in close. He'll be in Portland, which is the closest team. There's no Sonics team. They'll be playing close to Gonzaga. So he's a hometown kid, essentially.
So how do you guys feel about the Minnesota trade that we just heard about?
Is that Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler?
Trade, yeah.
Well,
Jimmy Butler going to team up with
and the Finnish kid, the center from Arizona. I think he's
back with Thibodeau.
Yeah, so he's in Chicago,
and
now.
He has Wiggins and he has Towns. So you think this is a
big
possible?
three.
Yeah, it's a
Well, last year was supposed to be their year. Remember, there's the year
Yep,
back.
yep.
But they didn't do so good.